Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Journey Leia, and I am so excited that you're here. I am so passionate about all things beauty, growth, self-help, self-love, overcoming those obstacles, and just really becoming your best self. I feel like I'm constantly working on myself. I'm never the same person that I was the day before, and neither are you. We're constantly on these journeys, and I wanted to create a channel and a space where people who have a similar mindset and people who are on that same type of path can come together and can connect and talk about our struggles and give each other tips and tactics to help each other. Hopefully, create great conversations and create a great space where we can bounce off of each other and just really just grow, okay? Just really just continue to take off like I'm sure you're doing, like I know I'm doing, and let's be there. Let's do that for each other, okay? So please feel welcome to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because like I said, we're healing over here, okay? We're healing, we're glowing up, okay? We're doing it all. So come along for the ride, because it's going to be a great one. So I think that we should just go ahead and jump right into today's topic. And today I will be talking about something that, let me slow down, can't breathe. Something that I have always struggled with growing up, and since my childhood into my young adult years, which is people pleasing, being the nice girl, being too nice, and being taken advantage of. So this is something that I have been working towards overcoming. I feel like I've made major strides from where I was before, even though it's still something that I have to constantly work on, that I have to constantly remind myself about. I feel like I'm not that nice girl anymore. I am that nice girl, but not in the same way that I was. So I wrote down just some quick notes. I don't want this to be a super long video. So I just wrote down some quick notes of, how to stop people pleasing, how to stop being that nice girl. I'm going to jump right in. I have my phone here because just for organization, I don't want to ramble, because I could do that. So if you see me looking down, I'm just taking a quick glance at my notes. People pleasing, being the nice girl. One of the things that someone had to literally point out to me was that I apologize too much. Stop saying sorry. Stop saying sorry when there's nothing to be sorry about. When you're walking into a room and want to jump into a conversation. Oh, sorry, sorry, can I just... No, we're not sorry. You don't need to be sorry for speaking. You don't need to be sorry for engaging in a conversation. So no, you're not sorry. You walk in a conversation confidently and you chime in. You speak. Oh, actually, I have my thoughts on this. Did you see that part about, whatever. You don't need to begin your introduction with a sorry. You're not sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. Or when you are at a grocery store and you're walking through the aisles and it's a tight fit, and you're going through the aisles. Oh, sorry, excuse me, sorry. No, you're not sorry. You're grocery shopping, just like everyone else in this store. Why are you sorry? You're not sorry. Say excuse me. You're trying to get through. You want to get past, so just say excuse me. But me, I had the problem and a real issue with over apologizing. It comes off as weak. People take it as weakness, and that's just the reality of it. So if you want to be perceived as someone who is confident, someone who knows where she's going, who knows what she's doing, then don't apologize, especially when there's nothing to apologize for. If you're in the wrong, if you want to give your condolences, or if you are in the wrong, that is the only time when you should be apologizing. Other than that, don't apologize. My second point, number 2, give yourself permission to say no. This is something that I struggled with so much. Like, if you know that you don't want to do something, you know that you don't want to go, but instead you'll say, oh, I'll think about it. Oh, I'll look at my calendar. No, you know right now that you're not going. You know that you don't want to go. So give yourself permission. It is okay. Like, sometimes we feel bad, or we feel like we're obligated to try to accommodate other people. But no, give yourself permission to say, it is okay for me to say no. It is okay for me to not want to do something, and for me to express that. And that is something that I really had to work on, and that goes down to a guy that you're not interested in is asking for your number, is asking for your number. You know that you're not interested in him. You know that if you gave him your number, you would not respond. But instead of you saying no thank you, or no, I'm not interested, you say, oh, I have a boyfriend, or I'm not dating anyone right now. Knowing if you came across a guy that you were interested in, that you thought was really cute, you would be dating, okay? You would be available. But because it's someone that you know that you're not interested in, you make up all these excuses and you lead them on, or you have to lie and make up this grand story of why you don't want to, or why you can't give them your number. Stop it. Cut it out. Cut it out. Give yourself permission to say no. Just no. And that's okay. And you can even add a thank you at the end. No thank you. Make it sweet. Third thing, and this honestly goes really hand in hand into the second thing that I just spoke about, which is have healthy boundaries. When you have healthy boundaries with yourself and with other people, it is so much easier for you to go through your day to day doing exactly what you want to do. Don't allow people to pressure you. Every decision that you make should be made because you wanted to make it. Down to the waiter asking you if you want to sit at a booth or a table. Don't base it off of the rest of the people in your party. Don't base it off of what looks like, what's available. Base it off of what you want. You need to go through your life making decisions for you. And for people who struggle with being too nice and who struggle with people pleasing, they feel like what they do heavily affects everyone else around them. When the reality is, someone who does not struggle with this, someone who does have those healthy boundaries, they would not care at all what the next person has going on. They are worried about themselves. And you need to be worried about yourself. You need to take care of you. Okay, so number 4, be okay with not being liked. This is something that was a work in me, okay? It took some work. It really took some work for this. It wasn't until my mid-20s, almost late 20s, that I realized I don't care who likes me and who doesn't like me. And actually, it's better for me to show up as my authentic self instead of me trying to fit a mold depending on who I'm around and depending on who I'm trying to be accepted by. It's better for me to show up as my authentic self so that can weed out the people who are not for me. When I am meeting new people, or I know that I'm going to a new setting, or I know I'm going to just do things that I might not be in my regular routine, I always remind myself, it is okay to not be liked. everyone is not going to like you, because that is something that was a thought that I truly had when I was younger, especially in high school. I want everyone to like me. I want everyone to like me. I want everyone to think I'm so nice. I want everyone to think I'm so wonderful. But why? Why? That's not reality. Honestly, like, I feel like if everyone likes you, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. If everyone likes you, that means you're not stirring the pot in anything. You don't have anything against the grain to say. You don't have any thoughts of your own. You don't say anything that differs, that goes away from the crowd. You're in a herd. You're sheep. That's not, you don't want to be that person. You don't want to carry yourself that way. You say what you mean and you stand on it. You say what you mean and you stand on it. Your thoughts and your feelings are your thoughts and your feelings, and that's okay. And have the confidence for that. Know that everyone is not going to like you. The people who are for you are for you. Honestly, this has given me so much peace, and I'm so passionate about this because I really, really hope that this will resonate with someone who is struggling with this. Everyone is not going to like you. But the people who do support you, the people who are there for you, those are the people that you pour into. Those are the people that you put your focus on. You know, the people who want to put you down, and the people who don't see your point of view on things, or who just don't get you, they don't matter. They don't matter. Don't pay them any attention. Surround yourself around people who do. Okay. My last and final tip is to take care of you first. If you put yourself first and truly put yourself first, you would never struggle with people pleasing. You're people pleasing because you want to get the acceptance, get the love, get the pat on your back from those around you. And once you learn that you come first, your needs, your wants comes first, and then once those are met, then that's when you're able to pour into others. That's when you're able to share and spread light on others. And this brings me to this quote, or like this little, I guess it's a quote that I came across that is so true, and I never thought about that. You know, people always say, fill up your cup, you know, make sure your cup is filled. And it wasn't until I read this quote that it truly like clicked for me. The quote is, keeping ourselves filled up is our number one job. What is in the cup is for us. The overflow is for everyone else. Like that just resonated with me so strong, because I used to think, you know, like I needed to fill my cup for others. Like I felt like the life that I was living before was for others, was for the approval of my parents, was for the approval of my friends, my peer group, was for the approval of my teachers or professors, or just approval from everyone. But once I learned to give myself approval, once I learned to fill myself up, give myself those pats on the back, give myself that encouragement, I then had so much more love and encouragement and pats on the back to give to others. And it's because I had to fill my cup up first. Like I had to become full and whole first. And then once I reached my capacity, which you never truly reach, honestly, I don't think you can never have enough self-love. But once your cup is full and it starts to overflow, you can feel it. You can feel it, like you feel it in your interactions. You feel it in your day-to-day, because you just have so much to give to those around you. And that's what it's all about, in my opinion. That's what we're here for. I hope these 5 tips have been helpful. I hope that you can take at least one and apply it to your day-to-day if this is something that you struggle with. And like I said, stick around because there's so much more to come, so much more content like this. It won't always be this type of sit down chit chat videos, but eventually I will like to bring you all along with my day-to-day and things that I do to glow up, and things that I do to keep my mind in a healthy space, and things that I do to stay positive. So I'm so excited. I truly am. Thank you for making it to the end and watching this to the end. Please leave a comment on topics that you like to talk about. Leave a comment on things that you're currently struggling with as far as your self-love journey or your glow up journey, and let's do this together. Like let's do this. So subscribe, stick around, like I said, notifications bell so you can be notified for my next video. And bye guys, I'll see you around.